In this video, I'm going to give you the full breakdown how one faceless AI YouTube channel made me $13,137 by literally stealing content. And so that you know that I'm not, talking BS here, here's the channel. So here you can see everything. I can literally reload this page, everything. So you guys can just see that this one single YouTube channel made me around $13,100 with the best day of $340. Now this is just one of many channels that we run, and in this video I'm going to show you guys exactly how that works. Just a very quick disclaimer, this video is for educational purposes only and is not financial advice. I'm not a licensed advisor. No results or returns are guaranteed. Always do your own research and consult with a professional before making any financial decisions. Now, for the people who don't know who I am, I'm Steffen. I've made hundreds of thousands of dollars with faceless YouTube channels. There at the back, you can also see some of my play buttons, and I've helped hundreds of people do the same thing. For example, Martins, who have helped to make $31,000 in one single month. Here's Stamp, who got monetized very quickly. Another student monetized in literally 20 days. Here's a student making $4,000 a month. Here a student making $8,000, and here a different one making $18,000 a month. So you can pause this video and read through all of this. If you are interested in getting similar results, just check out the first link in the video description. Book a completely free one-on-one call with me, and I'll have a look if I can actually help you scale to these exact same numbers. We also do have a completely free Skool community. Will be the second link in the video description with a completely free course. Make sure to join with the link in the video description. Otherwise, I will not approve you into the community. Then if you have any questions, shoot them into the comments, and let's get started with the system. So I always like to explain the whole system first, because if you don't know how the whole system works, you're always going to be very confused on exactly what you're even doing, right? So what we're doing is very, very simple. So we need a idea or a niche, then we need a video idea, right? Very simple. Then we need to create the video. Now here we have two different options. So either we create the videos ourselves or yourselves, that's obviously completely free, or we hire freelancers to create the videos for you. For example, a scriptwriter, voiceover artist, video editor, or even a thumbnail designer. Many of these can actually be replaced by AI in 2026. And that's why I say YouTube automation is probably one of the best business models out there, because, 5 years ago, you couldn't do this, but now you can, right? Then you upload the video to YouTube. So you create a new channel for completely free, and you upload these faceless videos to YouTube for completely free, right? Then how we make money is we monetize through ads, and there are a bunch of the other different ways how you can monetize through your YouTube channel, like for example, sponsorship deals, digital products. There's so many different ways how you can monetize your faceless YouTube channel. So now let me just very quickly explain to you the difference between a personality channel and a faceless channel. So a personality channel, as you guys can see, is for example, Mr. Beast, Ryan Trahan, Iman Gadzi, and so on. The thing with personality channels is that you must be in front of the camera. The channel is dependent on a personality, and it's not very delegatable, right? To be very honest, just imagine, for example, me filming a video for Mr. Beast. That would simply not work. All right. Then we get to faceless channels. As you can see, faceless. You can hire a team to create the content for you. You can literally delegate all of the work. For example, me, all I do is I literally choose video topics, and that's it. You can scale way faster with these channels because you just, start more channels, hire more team members, and that's what you do, right? There's no appearing on camera required, and a faceless channel can actually be sold for a lot of money, right? You guys can look this website here up just as an example. Check this channel out, or this website out. These are like some prices for which some of these faceless channels are being sold, right? So check that out. Then let me explain the whole YouTube ecosystem to you guys. So we have the creators, we have YouTube, and we have advertisers, all right? So creators are very simple channels and people who create content for YouTube. They post it to YouTube, and then advertisers come, who are brands and companies that pay YouTube to run advertisements on our videos that we post, right? So just a little reminder, so content creators receive about 55% of YouTube's ad revenue. This is more than any other platform pays their creators. In 2024, YouTube's global advertising revenue amounted to $64 billion, right? Not million, but billion US dollars. So how this works is advertisers come to YouTube, pay YouTube, to place ads. YouTube then goes ahead and places the ads on our creators, on the creators' videos. We get 55% of that money and YouTube takes the rest, which would be 45%, right? And that's how creators make money. That's how YouTube is making money, right? Because I know many people are still very confused on that, okay? Now, how do you actually make money with YouTube? It's very simple. All you need is 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. I know it sounds a lot, right? But we have students literally doing it in 20 days, as you guys can see here, all right? So if you want the same results, keep in mind, check out the first link in the video description. But how much money can you actually earn? So we have two terms when it comes to making money with YouTube. So firstly, CPM. So what does it cost the advertiser per 1,000 views? How much advertisers pay for every 1,000 views or impressions on the ad? And then we have a RPM, revenue per 1,000 views. How much you earn per 1,000, per every 1,000 views, right? Now, very simple. If you have a $5 RPM, which is kind of an average on YouTube, you need 1,000 views to make $5, 10,000 views to make $50, 100,000 views to make $500, 1 million views to make $5,000, and 10 million views to make $50,000. All right. Now, how hard is it to really make 10 million views a month? Right? Let me show it to you guys right here. So we have this channel here, Ultimate Discovery. You guys can check it out. It literally has one single video that has 10 million views. And the crazy thing is, if your videos are 30 minutes long, you always have a way higher RPM. So we can probably say that this video here has like a $10 RPM, which would mean this video here probably pulled in around about $100,000 from one single video that probably costed this creator under $50 to create. All right. So yes. Okay. So now you guys understand the whole system. So let me explain to you guys exactly, like in steps, what exactly you're going to do. So I have everything in here in front of us. So first thing, obviously we have to choose a niche. All right. So for choosing a niche, this is very simply, a niche is, simply put, the topic you will be creating videos about. There are several ways to do or to find a good niche, but today I'll show you guys the homepage method, right? I showed it a few times on this channel already. But before I show you guys the method, here's some important characteristics of a good niche. So, before we can do anything, you guys need to know how a good niche looks like, right? So number one, there are under 5 smaller channels creating content in this niche that are regularly getting more views than they have subscribers. This means there's high demand and low supply, which is one of the most important things when it comes to YouTube. There are no channels with more than 100,000 subscribers because it's going to be very hard for you to compete against a channel that has 100,000 subscribers. There are no smaller channels failing in that specific niche. The niche is not older than 6 months. I can create better content than my competitors. It's also okay if your content is, for example, also just 1.5x longer. All right. Then am I actually interested in this niche? It's not absolutely necessary. As long as you build a team that actually has interest in that specific niche, then is the niche monetizable? Super important, because otherwise we are not gonna make any money. All right. So these are kind of the characteristics of a good niche. Now let me quickly show you guys the homepage method. So what you're going to do is you're going to open a brand new YouTube account. So you're actually going to create a YouTube account where you're going to sign in. You're going to have the account, and then you're going to start doing niche research. So what you do is you go to search, right? And you literally type in anything you are interested in. For me now, let's just say the biggest houses, just as an example, right? Then we come here to the search. We literally hold our cursor on the thumbnail to make sure it's a faceless video. If it's a faceless video, then we click on this video and we just watch this video for a little bit. What we're trying to do here is to train the YouTube algorithm to show us a bunch of faceless niches on our YouTube homepage. So as this video here is playing, we will then here go to the sidebar and start looking for more faceless channels. For example, here we can already see 2.7 million views with like literally 10,000 subscribers. The video is a bit old, so we won't even look at this channel now. But we literally, here's the channel I've just shown you guys, the Ultimate Discovery, right? Still absolutely crushing it. Already 3,000 videos posted in literally 3 years. So this channel is already a bit older, but in these 3 years, this channel got 400 million views, which is absolutely insane, right? You can do the calculations how much money they made. 400 million views. We can actually quickly do that. So 400 million. Wait, now I'm again confused on the numbers, but divided by 1,000 and then times, let's say $5 on average. So that's around about $2 million that they made from that channel, which is absolutely crazy. All right. So what we do here is we literally just continue scrolling here on the sidebar and look for faceless channel. Here's another one. Again, faceless channel, smaller channel. It's a bit older already, but very often you will already find really good niches here in the sidebar. Like for example, here we might have one, so 15,000 views, 150 subscribers. And that's why I mean, like, it's super easy to find niches these days because YouTube is actually pushing out small channels like crazy. That's why it's the best time to get started. All right. So after we've done that for a while, like we really want to do this for a while, then we go back to our YouTube homepage. All right. Once we're on our YouTube homepage, we can see faceless video, faceless video, faceless video, not faceless video, faceless video, faceless video, raw, and now again, very small channel, 70 videos, 13,000 views. So doing well, but it would probably not be a niche. If we look at the views here, it's obviously a volume channel, but this is kind of how you do niche research. You then literally just scroll through your YouTube homepage and YouTube is going to give you so many niches. You won't even know which one to start, right? It's going to be so much. Then once we have our niche, we need to select video topics. So let me just quickly open up a YouTuber channel so I can use that as an example, all right? So just give me a second. By the way, let me know in the comments if you guys like if my videos are uncut or if I should start editing my videos, which I will never do. But yeah, all right. So here we have this. Here we have now, by the way, my YouTube homepage where I always do niche research. So let's just, as an example, use just this channel here. All right, this one might not be the best example. Let's use this one. All right, let's use this channel. So once we have our niche, we need to start to select video topics. This is just as important as the actual choice of the niche, because a bad video topic plus the best video is equal to no views. A good video topic plus a bad video is equal to views. All right. Many people think you need to spend thousands of dollars on content, but that could not be further from the truth. I pay around about $15, so $15 per video we post, all right, which is extremely cheap. Always get inspiration from other channels and do not reinvent the wheel. Okay, super important. So you would, for example, look at this channel and look for outlier videos or recent outlier videos on this channel. Like, for example, this video here, which was posted 6 days ago, but got 50,000 views. Here, another one, 50,000 views. So these are outlier videos we want to find on other small channels. All right. Then we go to the content creation process, which is also very easy. Many people overcomplicate it. So content creation and the whole setup behind it, what we usually do, we keep it very simple. So we just use ChatGPT for the script. You can use Claude AI, Google Gemini. There's so many different AIs you can use for, writing a script. Then for the voiceover, we use ElevenLabs. At this current stage, we're actually using GenAIPro, right? This is kind of a cheap ElevenLabs, if I can say it like that. So you guys will see it here now. So it's like literally 1 million credits for $22, which is super cheap. All right. Then for editor, we usually hire them on Upwork.com. So I don't really hire from Fiverr or any of these places, mainly hire from Upwork or even from X. Right? X is going to be more expensive. Upwork, you're going to find budget-friendly editors. Then for the thumbnail, we usually just use Upwork or X. Also super easy to find people there. I very often actually do my thumbnails myself just because then I have them as I want them. Then very important things when it comes to your videos, your video length, right? Your video length needs to be 1.5 times longer than your competitor video. Why? Because YouTube is a platform that makes money if people stay on the platform, right? If your video is 5 minutes longer than your competitor video and the viewer just looks your video for 1 second longer than your competitor video, YouTube is going to push out your video more than his video or her video because you keep people on the platform for a longer period of time. Then your thumbnail and your title. If we go, for example, in this niche, we want to take inspiration from their thumbnails and their titles. We do not want to reinvent the wheel. If you go ahead and reinvent the wheel, you're going to have a hard time on YouTube, right? So create thumbnails and titles as similar as just possible to this niche here, just as an example, okay? Then publishing your videos and testing. This is one of the most important things when it comes to YouTube. People run their channels for 100, 200 videos and don't get any views. That's why testing is so important, and that's what we're kind of gonna cover now. There are 3 different type of YouTube accounts. Firstly, right, actually 4, so I'll just make that a 4. So they're brand new YouTube accounts, and they're aged accounts, which are just from 2006 to 2009. And they're pre-monetized accounts, which are already, monetized YouTube accounts, or they are also personal YouTube accounts, okay? Personal YouTube accounts are basically the accounts that you use yourself to watch YouTube, right? These accounts are usually the best and have the highest trust score, simply because YouTube knows there's a human behind that account, all right? Then, once you have your account, you chose your account, I always choose either new or personal account. These are usually the best. Publish at least 15 videos on YouTube before making any decisions about the channel, okay? Very important. We're looking for at least 1 viral video among the first 15 videos published. At least 1 viral video. If nothing has happened, it's due to one of these reasons, all right? You can, these days, very quickly see if a channel is going to work or fail. Within the first 15 videos, you should see that, right? So if nothing has happened, it's either because it's a bad niche, bad video topics, videos are too short, or a poor title and thumbnail. Always go back and try to understand which one of these it actually was, right? And I extra didn't add bad channel here, because for most of you guys, your channel is not bad and it's one of these things, all right? Always go back and try to understand, what did I do wrong? You guys can come into my free Skool community and I'll help you guys with that still, okay? Now, last thing is kind of to, receive the payment, make money from your channel. Which again, like I already said in the beginning, you need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. Sounds super, super hard, is really not that hard. On average, our students get monetized within 3 to 6 weeks. So it's very, very quickly. It doesn't have to take years, all right? Then per 1,000 views, you make, like per 1,000 views, you make $5. So all you literally need a month to make $10,000 a month from YouTube is 2 million views, right? Of content that you post where people are already interested in that content. Now ask yourself, is that so hard? It's not that hard. Most people just lack, the skill of choosing a niche or seeing gaps in the market. Once you master this, the rest becomes easy, all right? And that's exactly what we mainly focus on in, working close with me. So make sure, if you're struggling with choosing a niche, then check out the first link in the video description, book a completely free one-on-one call with me, and we'll have a look if I can actually help you get to your goal or not. And then I'll see you guys in the next video.